Hello everyone, this is Gorax, and today we will have Arrow Chaos live stream. Right, let me just quickly go into the game. This is going to be another short stream, as there's not really much I can show you guys. As there's going to be hello everyone. That is going to be a new Second Awakening released, and it is going to be an SR Plus unit. I'm talking about Mermaid. Right, the issue is I can't progress the quests again because my campaign stages are not reset for like a month and a half now. And we have no description. So if I want to go here, I basically can't reset that. And it's been done like for ages. I'm not sure if I actually have descriptions of the skills. No. So yeah, not really worth my time to showing you anything about that. As you can see, no data. Okay, so yeah, but this is what's happening next week. On top of that, we will new events, which I believe have been teased a little bit already. And obviously I'm a week after, so astrologer wise different artifacts will come in the next week. I think it's going to be corn, I'm not sure. I think it's a river crab who's dealing with that. So yeah, and we'll have two events. Healing Sea, obviously. I believe Isco is already spoiled, so I might as well. Okay, so this will be, but apparently it's not confirmed. This might be changed, as well as we'll have Chinese Valentine Days, but everything will be covered by Sol. I don't want to spoil too much, right? So yeah, make sure you watch his videos. He's in charge of the events and stuff like that. Obviously, everyone hates tier list, faction tier list. So basically, he's prepared that, and he also used what I was supposed to do, but I think I'll just skip it because I was supposed to. If you remember, I made a post at the start of the new year where I'll be making these videos. What's next to come for each faction? But he mentioned that in his tier list, so I don't see a reason for me to do. Maybe I'll do something similar, like a roadmap for each faction in 2023. Because although we can expect new things, it's really going to take a long time. So yeah, maybe I'll do something like that in this year. But right now I'm busy playing another game, quite enjoying it though. Okay, so yeah, there's not much I can really show you, but what I've wanted to confirm, because there's a lot, lots of questions. Archibald, okay, I got him to 4-star, and sadly, no, there's no text, Adam, so I can't really tell you anything. Sadly, I had to confirm that getting adjutant levels on Archibald require Archibald shots. Okay, so that is terrible news, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for it. Okay, I'm not sure how many shards. Hopefully it's not much. If it is, then it is going to be useless. Even 120 is a lot, but I expect that to go up. Okay, so yeah, I was actually getting him to 4-star, and I wanted to use him as a, you know, adjutant eventually, but that is so okay. So let's go for it anyway. Okay, let's do that. Let's see how much it increases and when. Okay, so it's still free. Okay, now it's going 5. Okay, so from level 5 we got 5. Okay, I hope someone is counting. I don't want to do that. So it goes to 5. Then it goes to 7. Okay, so level 10 gives us nothing. Intelligence, which is terrible stat right now. Okay, so it goes by 7. Then it goes to 9. And it goes to 11. And we still are not really. We obviously will benefit from that, but yeah, that is terrible, guys, because with good wins, we can get 30 per month. So I can get 2 levels per month at this point. Okay? So they're expecting us to play this game for another 3 years to just do that. We're now 17. 20, okay, so 100 shots at the... Wow. That is too expensive. Hello, Tyke. Yes, Zevix, I am on test server. A bugged test server, so yeah. So nothing really much I can show you guys today, as I could not awaken. For those who just joined, I could not awaken Mermaid, but Mermaid is coming, so the Mermaid will drop next week. There's no new hero released. Why didn't you just test the levels to see if they're worth it? Maybe talk to the devs to reset it at some point. Yeah, Christy, that's a good shout, but see, the levels, they don't really increase that much. I mean, I believe some other players already tested it, but we're only increasing basically okay, the basic value of that, but it is quite expensive. Okay, I believe some other players don't have that yet, so they will do some videos. I just wanted to confirm how much we actually need. Okay, because there was a debate, and that was my idea here. Okay, but yeah, don't get me wrong. Okay, this is good. Okay, this adjutant is really good, but I mean, it's just so expensive. It's expensive to get it to... Well, it's not expensive. It is really time dependent. Yes, Avix, I can do that. So if you want to build an Inferno team, yeah, Adrian, this is another good idea. Instead of going for the adjutant, imagine that's so many shots, you can get like a full banner or something. But yeah, so maybe you could, yeah. So if I were to build... No, Inferno is one of the worst factions right now, okay? Is not good. And on top of that, we got all the tools available to the Inferno for at least till 2024 probably. So basically, your tanks, okay, your front line right now should look like that, okay? But the only reason you would use Venom Spawn as a front tank is if you have a maxed out banner, which I do on a test server and I don't on the global server. So what I would suggest is playing with 3 tanks, okay, and using Venom Spawn still as an off tank. And you can either use Blackguard over here, or you could go for a combo of Light Elemental, which is not that great, and Dark Elemental to boost Dark Elemental damage, but you don't need to do that, okay? Even playing this will be enough, okay? There might be a bit of offensive power coming in with some addition of the no released units yet, so you could drop that and put Venom Spawn, but you need a banner for Venom Spawn to make him a front tank. But as Tal is saying, it's better to save your gold, well, Eternal Adamant for DPS commanders, which in that case will be your Abyss Lord, who's still rather squishy when it comes to the front line because every offensive unit is suffering from that. Then you got your main damage dealer Okay, it's Fallen Angel. So this is my favorite Inferno unit. I really like her. She does a lot of AoE damage. Okay, and this is all when it comes to your Inferno units. Okay, all of these units are outdated and not really useful. Right. So what can we do next? Okay, we need healers because every team need a healer right now, and your healer will be priest. Okay, so you definitely need priest in that team because sister does not work with Inferno. Now, similar to Judy, okay, so you don't want Judy, but you want some immunity, and I'm using myself phone because I don't run dungeon, right? So I don't run dungeon as my main or secondary of that team, so I have a spare phone, and I use her at 3-star, and she still does her job, okay, so it doesn't need to be 6-star. And now you have a flexible spot, okay? So this is something you can fill in with multiple units, but one that always works well, right now at least, is your Dark Elemental, okay? And this is why I said you could replace Blackguard with Light Elemental and boost the damage of Dark Elemental, okay? So this is the team I run currently. And it works well as a second team, okay? Because I can beat quite strong teams, don't get me wrong, okay? But I can't compete against Alamar and Darmouth. Okay, this team will never win against those two. Although, don't get me wrong, if you play against a weaker Alamar, you can actually draw using that team because Devil Tank is amazing against Alamar. Okay, so this is one way to play it, and I believe this is the best way to play it. But Inferno is not a faction I will recommend as your main team right now because you will be losing, and it still requires a lot of investment. If you look, people played Inferno because it was a low investment because you only had Devil as an SSI unit. Now, if you look at that team, I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ultra rare units. So if you were to spend that much diamonds on units, you might as well go for Dartmouth or Alamar, really. So yeah, this is the Inferno team I would suggest playing. Yeah, 2.5 years of each other. This is why it's a big letdown, and this is why I'm like, nah. There's not much effort put by developers right now, so I'm not really too concerned. Just when I came back to the game and invested a little in Inferno, but would you recommend to get now? Well, if you started fresh, I believe it's better. Well, depending on what you want to, how much you want to spend on the game, okay? Because the items you can buy right now have a better value. The shop has better value items than it had like 2.5 years ago when we were buying basically crap for the same price you can get useful items right now. Okay, so the players who spent from 0 to VIP 15 in the last year had benefits like 10 times better than the players who went from VIP 0 to VIP 15 like 3 years ago, where we could buy nothing. We were just buying to get SSI units. That's the case, right? So see, I think I went from 0 to VIP 13 in the first year, basically giving me no benefit at all. Because if I didn't spend and just started spending like a year ago, I will have like all the weapons and stuff like that, all the second awakenings. That's the difference when it comes to spending. So yeah, but this is definitely the Inferno team you want to invest into. This is a flexible spot. We might get something that will actually get this unit drop. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. Right, so as I said, I can't really show you anything today. Hopefully next week. I'm not sure, I don't follow that and we don't have a roadmap. Hopefully next week will be a new hero. So yeah, when that hero is released, hopefully I'll get shots because it's not here. Hopefully I'll get shots and I can do some testing. I'll try to get that mermaid second awaken as well, because there were some concerns that mermaid might be amazing. Obviously it is a healer and maybe a good third team healer if you're running like Cove Rampart. That was my guess. That's why I tried to invest in Cove, but I just can't. It's too expensive for me to invest into a third team Cove, which has like 3 SSR units, which eventually will. Well, yeah, next week definitely Rakshasa. Oof. Okay, I was afraid. I don't remember what date I was on. I thought maybe Thursday. If I was on Thursday on the test server, I will spoil the next unit. I have no idea what is next, guys. Woof. No spoilers. Yeah, so this is quite interesting. Let's see how my fortress units are looking, because I'm not sure if I got them built. Yeah, okay, definitely I need to work on the flower. Flower probably will be dropped, but at the moment it provides great utility. So yeah, no, it's not Ivicia, but I think it will be manually add. I think River Crab confirmed that. The best team right now is either Darmith or Alamar. Okay, these are the two teams that are on top of the meta at the moment. Okay, Darmith basically can only be countered by Alamar, while Alamar can lose to other formations like good Melodia team. Okay, don't get me wrong. Good Melodia team can beat Alamar as well. Okay, but Dermeth can only be beaten by Alamar. Yeah, so basically, Alamar has more counters. Oh no. This is what I hate. See, I don't have these resources. I'll have to manually do the stages, guys. Imagine that. Oh, I can, but I told you it's not that. It will be manually added. Okay. They will manually add the thing, I think, because it's not in the rotation or something. Oh, I'm not gonna bother with the flower, guys. I can't even do the quests anyway, so I'll just drop it. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I just hate doing this second awakening quest because there's no point of doing them because I can't. Yeah, right now both of the defensive units are a little bit outdated. But as I said, I wanted to do it last year, but I want to do it this year as well. The roadmap for each faction when it comes to 2023, because obviously we're gonna have like third champion rotation, but not for all of the factions. So that's what I'm trying to like figure out what we can expect. But yeah, this is your typical Darmeth formation right now. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put Seraph, although I don't play Seraph. I play 2 healers because it's just so much better. Okay, so this is basic one. We can drop that and hopefully Light Elemental will be good. You could play range Naga, but I still play that one as my I'm not really keen on changing emblems, but yeah, range Naga still works. And what else? Yeah, so if you want, you can play 3 healers this way. Right, you can actually, as if you just said, you can play range Naga. So if you want to play range Naga, you need to do it this way. Right. But there's not much happening right now. The only change will be second awakening of the paladin, and we will still use a tank version because we need good tanks. Banner for DG. Okay, so this is my goal. Okay, obviously I would prefer to spend my resource on one of those, but this needs to get tanky. Okay, this needs the banner second awakening, so definitely that. You can use second awakening of the paladin unless, I'm saying unless, paladin provides great buffs, but maybe the titan, if the titan second awakening, which is a defensive, is any good like the devil, then paladin might get dropped. Okay, because we're using paladin mostly for the buffs. But imagine if the titan is as good as Blasphemer, and then we get Guardian Golem, which will be a melee unit. Sorry, Guardian Golem. So let's say this is a Guardian Golem, which will be a melee unit. So let's say we want to play that. And we'll use that in here instead of the Light Dragon. And then the Light Dragon can go to the third team and stuff like that. So there's quite a lot of play to be done, but we're not sure if that will happen in 2023. Definitely second awakening should happen for both of the units because there's not many units left. Let's be honest. Okay, we got like 11 months, so that's 11 units, and we don't have that many left. So definitely we can expect both Paladin and Titan to drop. Okay, so this is the change we can expect. Light Dragon is another change that we can expect. So let's say this is the Light Dragon. Okay, so we'll definitely get it because it's the second rotation of the champions, and there's only 4 left, I think. Yeah, but you can get Light Dragon for the time being until the Guardian Golem comes in, unless Light Dragon will be crap. Because then you can use Light Dragon with your Archibald, or you can use Light Dragon in any other team, okay? Because, see, my third team right now is Adela with leftovers, basically. So, yeah, if there's no healer in my Adela, but I might even put Second Awakening of Mermaid or Genie, as I have lots of shards for both of them, just to have a healer there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, guys, I don't want to hold you too much today. And then what? Use a little with dungeon and then dump a little later on. Yeah, see, I believe Light Dragon will be splash unit you can utilize because, as you know, I'm running Darmith as a main team. Okay, so if I use Light Dragon right now, I'm definitely dropping Seraph. Okay, my Seraph is not even 6-star. So I'm not even investing in her anymore. I'm putting Light Dragon here. Let's say I'm putting Light Dragon here. And once I get Guardian Golem, I'm moving Light Dragon to my Adela. Because I can't afford a third. Well, I don't want to buy another premium hero. Which if I would, it will be what would that be? Alama, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So even your so I could buy Alamar and I could get all the ultra rares required for it as well because I got so many shots because I didn't buy like anything in ages. So I think I got like 1,000 scrolls and I still got like 70,000 diamonds. So yeah, I could get all of the ultra rares for dungeon and just play dungeon as my third team, but in the end, that dungeon team will need banners and stuff like that, and I'm not going to spend money on the game anymore. So yeah, that's pretty much. So my third team is a mess, and it will stay a mess. When I'm getting more and more information about this game, and do not know what to do, which champion should I take? Well, Zavix, if you follow my channel, if you join during the streams, this is the best way for me to answer your questions because I'm not active on Discord. Only if you tag me, then I'll answer it, but I don't have time to read Discord and stuff like that. Yeah. And there's also on the Discord, there's lots of people who will help you. It's not only me, it's the whole community that will help you who to choose and how to plan because it's all about the resource management. Obviously, on test server, I have unlimited. Yeah, basically, see, that's the thing. There are people who play competitively, and there are people who play for fun. Okay, so you need to decide which one you are. Okay, if you want to play for fun, then you choose a faction you like and just invest in it. Okay, and even if you play shitty faction, you might win against good factions because you invested so much. But if you want to be competitive, then you definitely want to follow the meta. Okay. Uh, but the meta changes all the time. So let's say right now it's been happening with Tower. Basically, Astral was weak, like really weak. Then we got Adela, which was all good because that was a first second gen hero. So Adela kept Tower going for a long time. But if you didn't buy Adela and you were still with Astral, then you were not in a good spot. Okay, then Dungeon was like terrible at one point with Dragon Mutara not performing too well. Now they got Alamar and they're back on the top. Okay, these two factions will always be on the top when they get new technologies. Other factions need to really try, but yeah, it's just so expensive to change your main faction. It's not worth it. This is why you can see some people play like Rampart like constantly because it's too expensive for them to change. Anyway, guys, let's pop this question quickly. Okay. What question can I ask? I think it's a good idea to invest in Cove team with Cove course as your main team. With any hope to beat anyone, maybe if you hear a call. Yes, Maxim, Cove will be always be, I think, like top 4 faction. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the Cove team right now and what can happen. Okay, so I got 3 minutes before I can like the question. Okay, so that's a good. This is a faction that I do not cover very often because I wanted to switch to Cove when it was released, but it was too expensive back in the day. But yeah, okay, so let's say you run Cove. You run some, you can use that. What is this? Oh, okay. Okay, there are a few options as well, okay? I'm not sure how this unit will perform, but I believe she was quite useful in Chinese meta. Okay, if you're main, you probably can run something like that, even the 3 tanks. Seriously, I don't play Cove, I don't know. Yeah, let's play 3 tanks with like a neutral tank, okay? You can do something like that, okay? Good enough damage on this front. Yeah, Paladin or BG. Paladin's better than BG. I forgot I can do that. Because Paladin provide buffs, okay? So yeah, you can play that. You can always, if you don't like Sister that combo, you can drop those and add Priest, and then again you can add that. Obviously you would want these units somewhere else, but yeah. Add the ED even, yeah, the Dragon, that's fine, you can use that. This is the standard, I believe this is like more common if you play something like that, and yeah, that is good. Okay, so the Primal Dragon Turtle still will get Second Awakening. Paladin can get Second Awakening. This is pretty much set in stone. There's nothing happening for that unit. Obviously, Banner. A year after, before we got the banner for that. Banner coming for that. Similar situation here, okay? Set in stone. And a year for a banner. So this is very standard team, and this team will only evolve. We also got a hero coming in. Okay, so there'll be a spot for the hero. Now we got the Kraken coming in, so we either draw Paladin or Turtle, probably Paladin, and put Kraken in here, right? So boom, make it stronger. And this is what's happening for this faction this year, basically. And it is a strong faction. Kraken will be an offensive unit, that is right. So offensive unit, I'm not sure what we can expect. All the offensive units struggle with being alive, basically. Right, guys, a quick question to finish off the stream. Bam. Okay. So as always, 5 winners, 5 that answer the fastest will get the diamonds. I'm not sure if Talon sent the diamonds from last week plus the previous ones, because obviously they were on holiday, so they did not. Okay, so the question is very simple. Okay, which faction does the mermaid, Regnant Archer, and Kraid belong to? Okay, yes, the correct answer is Cove. Ivicia, you wrote down. You misspelled, but as I said, guys, I'm always okay with misspelling as long as we know what it is. Okay, so Ivicia was the first one, Tal was the second, and Feng was the third. Kovalix was the fourth, and Matt the Pirate, which suits the Cove faction, is the fifth. Okay, guys. Whoa, apologies. I've been outside in the playground with my daughter today, so I might be getting something. Hopefully not. Okay, so let's see. Today is the 5th, and our winners are Ivicia. Okay, we're still going for EU57. Tal, EU76. Oh, I was just sneeze. So Andy Fang. Let's see if I got Andy anywhere. No, Andy, I will need your details. You can find your details if you go to your account here. Just copy this ID for me, and this will be I'll be able to. Well, not me, but Talon will be able to send you the diamonds. Kovalix. Okay, yeah, 132. Got your ID here. Yeah, okay, NA58, but can I get that ID? I'm not sure if the chat is actually filtering it or not. If you could write like message, hi Gorax, this is my ID, this way the YouTube will know. I think I lost connection with my stream device there for a second. And that's NA 158. Okay, guys, thank you for today. Yes, Tal, this is something. See, I was actually more keen to see Rakshasa in Tower replacing Naga. That would be amazing, okay? Because we know Naga will eventually get booted. All the SSI units will get booted, guys. So if you did not invest into them yet, I don't see a future for most of the SSI units in the next year, maybe 2. Yeah, Rakshasa was tower unit in Heroes of Might Magic 5, I believe. Quite cool unit, all similar to Naga. Naga was booted from Heroes of Might Magic 5, so basically it was there was no counter attack when Rakshasa was attacking, and similar to Naga in Heroes of Magic, in any Heroes of Might and Magic, Naga was similar, and this is why I liked it, because you were like bam, doing damage, finishing off the unit and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, again, thank you for for watching, and I'll see you all next week when I should be testing the new hero. Enjoy your night. See you next week. Bye.